Hey guys, wagwan, welcome back to the channel. So we're gonna change the complete suspension on this Nissan Altima. So if your Altima look like this, it's gonna be the same process of changing the whole complete suspension for the left front, because as you can see, this wheel come back and it's bent. The reason why I do that, the strut bent, the lower control arm is bent, so, and possible the spindle's bent too. So we're just going to change the whole suspension. We're going to change. So if you guys in for that, let's go ahead and get that process started. First thing first, we're going to take off the wheel. That's going to be 21 millimeter. We got our 21 millimeter. So once you take that off, you can go ahead and take the tire off. So let's see right here, you will see the strut, that the strut is bent, as you can see, just like that. Also the lower control arm is bent also, so that's what we're going to change. The inner tire then is bent also. We're going to change that also, guys. So, and even the sway bar link is bent, and we're going to change that too. So it's basically the complete left front suspension we're going to change. So the next step, guys, we're going to remove this right here, your outer cardan. So we just gotta remove that, and then that might not come down as you remove it. So what you want to do is just get a hammer, knock right here, and it should jump down. Why you want to remove this? Because we got to change this, and it helps to get this more to twist back and forth, so you can work on it more easy. So basically you just got to knock it like that. Try not to knock the body of your car. And it will go down just like that. So now that's out the way for now. The next step is turn this. So you want to turn this way. We're going to take the brakes off, so we're going to take this off right here. You want to get a pry bar, get in here, kind of just twist it around until it comes up. Once that comes loose, you can just take that out. Now over here, you can one right there, and I think that will be 22 millimeter to take that out. So take out these two 22 millimeter. 22. Just take it out and find somewhere to hook it. Normally I would hook it on the strut, but since we're gonna remove the strut, we can't hook it there. So I'll find a little gap in the body of the car right here, and we're gonna hook it up there. So there, right there. All right, so that's good. Next step is to take off this right here, This is your axle nut. You want to remove the axle nut so you don't pull your CV joint out the boot. Okay, if you pull it out and the bearings fall off, it's going to be a lot of work and you don't want that. So pull this right here. So you want to just get this, knock this there, just to straighten this out some right there. So you just want to straighten that out a little bit, so just to get a center punch. Even though you can, it will still return, but sometimes it might damage the threading. So just help it a little bit where it's not that much on the threading. Alright, so that's as far as we're gonna do that. You want to get an 1.25" socket. Very good. So it's coming. So what you want to do is let it cool down some and then you can go again. And the thing is, I don't have it on the highest thing, so let me turn it up some more, and that's it. So it's coming, guys. We're just gonna let it cool down some more, then we go at it again. So guys, you just want to spray WD-40 on it and let it sit for a little bit. Then you want to put a piece of board or something soft against there, knock the board so this can be free. And also I removed the sway bar link from here, the bolt and nut. It's 18mm, so we're gonna need that. So now we can turn this, have it straight. Then we're gonna get a board, put it right there, and then we're gonna knock it. So now you can see the axle moving back and forth. So that's what we're working for. Now is to take off the ABS sensor. So just remember the route to take. Once that's off, there's gonna be a 10mm back there we gotta take out also. So guys, the ABS sensor is here. Take that out. Next one is 21mm, just like that. So that's a nice trick to always take out those bolts. So the one in the back is taller than the one in the front, so don't mix them up. So I'm gonna try to remove the CV axle I gotta pry out the lower control arm. There you go. So that part is good. Now it's time to go on the top and remove the strut, remove the bolts that hold the strut. So once we remove those bolts that hold the strut, the whole suspension gonna come out. So guys, it's gonna be 13mm. So once we take this out, it's gonna come falling down, so I'm gonna hold it. So once we remove all those right there, we just can take this out like this. And now, since we have the room, before we put up the other one that we have there, since we have the room, we're gonna just replace this right here, replace the inner tie rod. Hey guys, so this is what the car look like without nothing here, just the fender. So over here, right there, as you've seen, that right there, that is a clamp we need to unhook. So you gotta break it basically. You gotta hook this in here and knock right here with a hammer, and then this you can squeeze right there to get that. So you can get a pliers of a bird beak would be good, but I don't want to go back over there from my toolbox. So that's worked just fine. So right here, that's good. You pull this, just pull it down so you can get access to this. We're gonna get a pipe wrench to loosen that. So this is what I call a pipe wrench. You guys probably call it something else. Just want to let it bite into the metal there and turn it. And once you get that done, you can take this out just like this. Just like this. I have another one. Part number is right here, 48521-6CA0A. It's good. Tighten it up. So guys, what we're gonna do now is put this up in the car. Oh, it's not even that heavy, or maybe I'm just that strong. So once it's there, we're just gonna lower the car. We're gonna lower the vehicle. So once that's in, you can just go ahead and tighten that up at the top right here. So guys, that's how it looks so far. We gotta put this axle back in here. Alright, so that's good too. Now what we can do, we can put in the sway bar link if you want to do that. So I'm gonna add the sway bar link to the bottom. This from here. So we're gonna go ahead and tighten that. That won't affect the putting that. So that's what I'm gonna do first. Let's do that. So the next thing you want to do, make sure everything is all set properly and everything is nice and tight. Double check your work. So I catch these up, didn't lose that, but I checked that, make sure that's good. We're gonna put this on now. So what you want to do is try to get the wheel as straight as possible because the car gonna need alignment. So try to get it straight as possible so you can drive it to the alignment rack or to the alignment shop. So if I put it like this, it's gonna be too out. So this is what they use to align the wheel. So push it out, make the wheel turn in like this, and pull it in, they make the wheel turn out. So with that, try to get it as straight as possible. All right, and then after we do that, and before we even do that, put on the brakes, because you don't want to lock this in and then you have the brakes to do. So it's easier to do it with the brakes on, so you don't have to worry about turning the steering wheel, the whole wheel. So let's do that.